Hello fellow Star Wars fans, my name's Star Raptor and this is another episode of This Week in Star Wars Canon. Every week I go over everything new in the Star Wars universe. This could be anything from the comics to the TV series to the novels and to the video games. Speaking of video games, we had the release of the highly anticipated video game LEGO Star Wars The Force Awakens. I specifically have the Xbox One Deluxe Edition. Also on the Deluxe Edition, you have a really cool back of Kylo Ren there. Also, extras that were included were, first off, the physical things. So we have, right behind me there is the little poster you get, which is exactly the same design as this, but in a holographic kind of 3D, really cool effect. Also, exclusive to GameStop, I got the mini Kylo Ren command shuttle. Really cool. It's got a little landing pad that comes out. I like that a lot. And also in the box of every one of these deluxe editions comes with a fin. Very cool. And included specifically with the deluxe edition is you get the season pass and you get the Empire Strikes Back character pack. So you get like Han Solo, Luke, Leia, and all that to use in free play, I believe. So just my first impressions of the game since I just picked it up yesterday. I haven't had too much time to play it, but what I did play is awesome. I got into about 3 different chapters. The prologue is really fun. Basically what's new about this game compared to other LEGO games is, first off, they redid the ship combat, which is like almost like Rogue Squadron at some parts, where it's free flying, and other parts it's like more on rails. So yeah, they have that. They have multi-builds. So when you go to build something, you can have a choice of doing various other options. Yeah, so basically this game is filled to the chock full of characters. You get, I think they said they have like over 200 characters. And with the season pass, you're going to get DLC that's going to have even more characters from things like Clone Wars and Rebels on all that. So you can have some pretty crazy stuff going on, you know, like having Cad Bane going through the Battle of Starkiller Base or some crazy stuff like that. I think they have Cad Bane coming out. I sure hope they do. But yeah, guys, I'm really enjoying the game. It's so fun and the puzzles are great. I don't want to talk too much about it or spend too much time talking about it because I will be doing my review, which should be up as probably within the next week or so. So stay tuned for that. But that wasn't all we had in Star Wars canon this week. We also had issue number 22 of Darth Vader. Now, as you know, this series unfortunately is coming to an end very soon in August. There's only 3 more issues left, which I'm a bit upset about because this has been one of the most consistent, interesting comics that has been ongoing for Star Wars new Marvel canon since the beginning last February. So what's been going on in Darth Vader? So as we last left off, Aphra has surrendered herself to be taken to Darth Vader. But when we left off, Darth Vader was on this whale ship with Commander Silo or whatever, Dr. Silo, I'm sorry. And he basically had a trap with him set with his person, Tulan Voidgazer, his little crony there, who is like a cybernetic lady. And she actually had conceived this like Rancor mixed with cybernetics, so that's where we last left off as Vader was about to battle this thing. So that's where we pick up, and it's basically a very heavy action issue, so we have a lot of Vader just kicking some serious ass against this Rancor. Then he also takes out Tulan Voidgazer after that. And there's a bit more of a plan that's made for Q with the Dr. Silo. He's trying to take over basically the Executor. So that is basically a short summary of what this issue is all about. Just so some things I really enjoyed about this specific issue was, of course, the Rancor fight. I'm a huge fan of like the gladiator kind of aspect of Star Wars in general. Like I love the gladiator scene in Attack of the Clones. I love the Rancor scene in Return of the Jedi, and this is kind of similar to Return of the Jedi, except Vader has a lightsaber. So yeah, I mean, Vader is prepared for this, and he just, even though the Rancor was cybernetically enhanced, so it was able to block out its pain and stuff like that, because you see Vader just chopping off half of its hand, thing doesn't even flinch. It's just bloodthirsty and wants Vader dead. I guess they starved this thing or something because it was freaking on a rampage. But Vader just dispatched this thing like it was any other type of enemy. Like he just didn't seem like it was that much of exhausting for him to take it out. And shortly after that, of course, the Toulon Void Gazer, this like cybernetic lady with all the little drones, she seriously thought she could stand up to Vader. And come on, I mean, at this point, we've seen how Vader is between Rebels and between the past issues in this series, and he's a force to be reckoned with. He just turns all his lasers and right back onto her, basically from the drones. It just slaughtered her. It was just pretty hilarious how easily he did it. And another cool connection to Star Wars Rebels was, I know this was featured before in a couple issues. I just want to point out that I really like how Black Kirstenton has that Wookiee ship that we've seen in Rebels. So yeah, I guess that's the normal Kashyyyk type of transport, is that little gunship looking thing. I think that's a pretty cool design. But I really like this storyline in general with this whole Dr. Silo guy going against the Emperor in a way to just take control of the Empire. Like who does this guy seriously think he is? Like I guess he doesn't realize that the Emperor is a Sith Lord and how much of his power he's underestimating, because this guy's about to get owned. I mean, Vader, this is his job to get this guy. And as we see, Vader has been taking out one of his pawns like one at a time. And it all started off with the one female wannabe Jedi cyborg thing. Now he took out Carbon, the freaking General Grievous Mon Calamari guy. Then he crossed Toulon Void Gazer off his list. So next up we have Morat, which is the other twin for the Jedi's wannabe cyborg. So we're going to see him take out that guy probably next issue, judging from the cover. But yeah, this was a decent issue. It was definitely not my favorite. Like I said, it was more action heavy. There wasn't a lot of plot going on with this thing or too much dialogue. But tell me, guys, in the comment section below, what did you think of Darth Vader? Are you sad to see it go in issue 25 in August? I sure am. Let's continue that discussion. I am Star Raptor. Thanks for watching, and may the Force be with you. Did you enjoy this video? Then make sure you go ahead and hit that thumbs up symbol. And if you like this video, make sure you hit that subscribe button down below. Subscribing to my channel will help me out, and it helps you guys out, keeping up to speed on all my latest content. Speaking of which, you can catch my weekly Star Wars show down over there. You can see a recent review I've done over there, and you can follow me on social media, Twitter @StarRaptor, as well as Facebook.com/StarRaptor.